68. And we've been talking about, for the last 3 in this series, last 3 episodes, we've been talking about the same topic.
Your attention.
And why have we spent so much time on attention, Bersabeh?
Because it's so important.
How important is it? That was like 5 O's. So important.
Vital.
Oh, vital. Why?
Well, because whatever you're paying attention to is what you're creating in your life.
You know, you could almost say energy flows
Where attention goes.
That's right. We've been discussing attention, and the fact is, unfortunately, do most people have good attention muscles or bad attention muscles?
Well, they have good attention muscles on bad stuff.
Oh, good point. Good point. On focusing continuously on the things that they don't want or that they want to avoid. So anyway, we're going to finish this topic here today. And if you haven't seen the previous ones, go back and catch up. You'll be grateful when you do. Mm-hmm. To have a tremendously focused attention takes a tremendous amount of willpower. Mm-hmm. Will, the way we define will, is the ability to give yourself a command and then follow it. Now, we ask you to consider, how good are you at that? Because most people are not very good at it. They don't have a whole lot of will. To give yourself a command and then follow it. Many people make promises to themselves that they just don't keep. What kind of promises do most people make to themselves?
Oh, I promise I'm not going to eat chips anymore. Or I promise I'm not going to eat peanut butter anymore.
Oh, there's one close to home.
Or I promise I'm going to lose X amount of weight.
That's right. I'm going to get up early.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
That's
I'm going to get up tomorrow. I'm doing it. Tomorrow's the day.
That's right.
I get up at 4.
And then today is now, or tomorrow is now today. And I look at the alarm and I go, well, I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to start working out 3 days a week.
That's fun, too.
But I already blew it, so I'll
Might
start.
as well just blow it the whole week.
That's right. I'll start next week. I'm going to meditate daily. You know, the list is endless. And here's the bottom line. The greatest promise, please listen, the greatest promise you'll ever keep.
Promise to yourself.
You're right. And why is that so important to have a promise, to keep a promise to yourself?
Well, because if you don't keep a promise to yourself, how do you expect, let's call it universal energies, to listen to you?
God.
Yeah, God. If you don't take yourself seriously, how can life take you seriously?
Your unconscious mind.
Yeah.
If you know, it's your own personal test of integrity.
Yes.
There's all kinds of promises that we make to ourselves, we make to others, we sign contracts, we don't fulfill those contracts. Yeah. We tell people we're going to produce a certain level of result. We don't produce the results. We overpromise and underdeliver. Mm-hmm. But then there's those promises too, like I'm going to get up early, I'm going to eat better, I'm going to work out. There's so many promises that we make to others, yes. And the most important promise you'll ever make is to yourself, because it's your own personal test of integrity. Integrity is an interesting word because it comes from the same root word as what? Do you know that one?
Integrous? I don't know.
Integrated.
Is Greek word come from?
No.
No?
Tell me what it is and I'll trace it back to Greek.
Yeah.
No. It's an inside joke.
Yeah. Put some Windex on it.
Yeah, if you saw that movie. But nonetheless, no, integrity and integrated are the very same thing.
Interesting.
Right. Same root word, because if you're out of integrity,
you're not integrated.
You're not integrated. And so, you know, as Bersabeh already so aptly mentioned, if you can't keep a promise to yourself, how can you expect the universe, or anyone else for that matter, to keep a promise to you?
Oh, true, yes. Mm-hmm.
And that's
other people too.
Part of attention. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Why do we get knocked off track with our attention? What's the main thing that knocks us off track?
It's our unresolved emotional issues.
That's right. That's right. It's these unresolved emotional issues that knock you off course. And the real rub is that They're completely out of your awareness, unconscious, right? So think of these issues, these unresolved emotional issues, which psychology tells us happens primarily from 14 years of age back to birth, those very early times. Think of these unresolved emotional issues as screaming children.
Yeah.
That's not a good visual. Screaming children that will do nearly anything to get your attention.
Mm-hmm.
And to pull you from your intention and put your attention from your intention onto them. You know, they'll do all kinds of things. They'll jump up and down on the furniture. They'll break things. They'll scream and yell.
They'll make you overeat. They'll make you sleep in.
Until these children are corralled, they're going to basically create chaos in your life.
That's for sure.
You follow the metaphor?
Mm-hmm.
These unresolved emotional issues are like uncontrolled children. And they're screaming and they're distracting and they're pulling you off course.
Yeah.
The most empowering, and this is why you've heard us say this if you've been following along with us for a while now, the most empowering thing you can do to not only control your attention, but to create what you desire and deserve is to make the unconscious conscious, to bring it up out of your unconscious into conscious awareness, because only when you do that are you able to notice what that screaming child literally is, where it came from, and then you can heal it and integrate it and set yourself free.
Mm-hmm.
As a reminder, if you've been following us, psychology tells us that 95% of what you do every single day is driven by what?
You're unconscious.
You're unconscious. These unruly children that are completely out of your awareness. Mm-hmm. When you make these conscious, then you can, again, heal them, integrate them. There's that integrity word. And set yourself and your attention free.
True.
Does that make sense to you? Hopefully it does. So energy flows where attention goes. And if you're going to put energy in the direction of your intention, you have to keep your attention upon it. And to do that, you have to remove every distraction, every barrier, every block that pulls away your attention. Hopefully that's helpful to you. And that will bring us in for a landing on the end of this particular series. But let me just say, let me just remind you, it's time to take your power back. Mm-hmm. And you have so much potential within you. And when you commit to cleaning up, growing up, and waking up, then you take your power back. Thank you so much for a couple moments of your day.
Thank you for being here.
And we'll see you next week. God bless. Lots of love.